Stories, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, you join me here, Snowman86, and we are back on Six Ashes. So what we are doing currently today is getting our, what I'm hoping will be our money field in, which is the big field by the farm 51. We are getting soybeans in there today, with the idea being that hopefully they will produce big for us, and this will be our cash crop. No guarantees as always, but so far that's what we're kind of planning, and I made a botch job at that now, so we'll try and do a better job of squaring up to it. So we're out here today, we're just doing a little bit, as I say, soybean seeding. We nearly have the entire field done now, just a little bit up here on the headland to do, and a pass or two on the bottom headland should see us out. So thankfully the field conditions have dried up. I did try and stick it in here a day or two ago. It was after a heavy raining game, and unfortunately we went to the axles. Took us a bit to get out, but thankfully we did get out. So we had to skip a few days, let the ground dry out, and we are back in here seeding soybeans. So happy days for that. And I know I've said it before, but I do love this map. It's just such a lovely map. Even the draw distance there is just well done. Fields out to the side of us. We're kind of central, bottom central of the map, I think it is, where we're based. So lots of goodies to play with, and we are just working our way through the field. As I say, we're nearly through it, so we have a couple more passes to do here, and then we need to really concentrate on getting the fertilizer level up there, because if we don't, won't really be our cash crop. So once we finish seeding this, we'll be stripping the planter down. We don't own a power washer at the moment on the farm, so it's something we need to look into as well. And yeah, we'll be straight back out here throwing down a layer of fertilizer, and once it's up established, we will then be out with liquid fertilizer just to give it another little kick through its growing phase. So as I say, that is our rough plan for now. Again, we're not doing a great job of getting on this line, but we'll try here. And somewhere there, and we should be good to go. So this little tractor, for what it is performing very, very well. We can't complain. Obviously we will look to upgrade it once we get through a season or two if we can. I think our main thing first will be land, and what I'm thinking, and you can clear it up for me, is this block here, 49.50. It's expensive, 313,000. So we're thinking we might purchase it. I don't know what's growing there. Critical? Oh. So we might lease it out. It has got two crops that are nearly ready to harvest, so we might lease it for this season. What are we looking for? Fertilizer levels not great, so I'm thinking we might lease it off the farmer who has it, and we'll get the crop off it. And what we'll be looking to do after that then is possibly purchase it. Feeling that we could go, see, that's a big block of land there, that's too much for us. We could go for 44, 45, 46, slightly smaller up the road from the farm. So we could go that way, but I do like the idea of having definitely this block in time if we can, including field 48. So prices are probably a bit more achievable there. We get these 3 fields for nearly the price of these 2, but obviously acres and all that good stuff come into account. So that is what we are kind of roughly planning at the moment, as we seed our way through here. But I do think we will look to try and buy that crop off him if we can and sell it ourselves. Obviously, the sooner we do it, the better, because we could stick another layer of fertilizer on it and get a little bit of a bonus. So these are all things we're contemplating doing. We do have the ability to lease the ground. It will be expensive. I think once you lease it, you're leasing it for the year, so you're caught with the price. So it would need to be worth it. Failing that, what we could do is take out a huge loan and try and buy the 2 fields that way, and then end up paying it back over time. So now we do still have to invest in a harvester as well. So it's not just a simple case of saying we'll buy the field and we're out of it. But yeah, we'll see how we go. We did get rid of the Bison harvester that came with us. It just, I can't do it. It was a 3 meter head or 4 meter head across these fields. They're too big. It's bad enough we're doing it with the seeder. So we will be going for a slightly bigger harvester if we can get it in. And we are running the used mod as well. So the way that works is, if we just, for talk's sake, click on a harvester, we go to the one we're thinking of buying, which is here without C camera. So if we click on that, you'll see here condition factory new, and we can change that to used. We get a discount. So it will come down with high wear and poor paint job, but we will end up with a decent harvester. We could probably do it if we do it for the Fent. See what we get off the Fent. You get 70,000 off it, so all of a sudden it makes it a 220,000 machine. Makes it a little bit more achievable. You do, as I say, come with high hours, maintenance costs, all that good stuff to come with it, but you are saving a small buck. So that is one possibility we're thinking of running. Obviously you guys can let me know what you want us to do. Should we take out the loan and purchase those 2 fields over there, or that block? I think we can take out $500,000 loan, but we'll be stuck then paying it back, whereas we are at the moment, whatever we have in our bank we have. Now I'm hoping soybeans would yield us maybe 100,000, so we should be able to get some profitability back and knock some of the debts off. We'll have to come up with a way of making money in the winter. Not sure how we're going to do that yet either. Might look into doing a few odd jobs for the neighbors. That would be one way of doing it. So we might look into a little bit of contract work. But again, our gear isn't the best, and it'll take us time and stuff to do it, so we'll have to be kind of fussy on what we choose in terms of contracts. But for now, these are all the ideas mulling through my head, and we are getting very close here now to finishing up this field. Starting to pull a little bit hard, but it's a lovely little unit, does a great job for us. So we can't be too unhappy with it. We have a couple of passes left, and we'll be cracking on then with fertilizing this field. And as I say, we might make a decision on that. We'll have to see. As I say, I don't think we have anything out in the bank at the moment. If you go to loans, no, we have 0 on the loan. We have 56 in the bank from selling the old combine and header, which was worth surprisingly a lot. And we do have a weeder that we're probably not going to use. What's it worth? Oh, wrong button. So we're worth 14,000, so we might get rid of that. And we do need to expand our yard and stuff as well, so we will be at some stage eating into our field size here at the main farm, unless we look at purchasing another yard closer by. But again, not sure what kind of availability we have on that. And this will be a good test of her. She's pulling now. diff locks on, four-wheel drive on. She is pulling hard. Doing a good job. Nice little tractor, I must say, for the base game tractor. Really am falling in love with it from using it on this map. So when we come to purchase a new tractor, we might keep this one around as our fertilizer and sprayer one. We'll see how we're going. But for now, we're getting it done. As I say, we definitely have maybe 4 more passes, I would say. Maybe 5 on the outside. We'll see how we're going. And that will be this field complete. So what we'll do here is we are just going to jump. I will finish the field off camera and we'll be back here with a little bit of fertilizer spreading. We'll see how we get on. So that's it, guys. I'll see you in a jiffy. And we are back. So we're just currently now fertilizing. And as I say, towards the end of this, we'll pull up the mats here on these 2 fields, which is 50 and 49, and see is it worth our while leasing them. As I say, they're pretty close to being ready for harvest, so if we're doing it, we gotta do it quick. And because we gotta get fertilizer on them and maximize the yield that we can get out of those fields. So once we get turned here, we might even bring up the lease menu there quickly and just see how it all plays out for us. But the main thing is we do get our soybeans in the ground and we get them off to a great start. So we have one more application after this to be done, I believe, and that should see us reach maximum yields. Obviously we'll have to spray for weeds. We have all that good stuff to look after. So we're just going to do a quick turn here, and this is probably not how I would recommend doing it, but we're going to just try and nail the entire field if we can, and hit our quick auto track and we're away again. So while that's doing that, we are going to bring up this field 49. If we go to lease it, is for the year 5,219, and if we try to lease field 50, it is also the exact same. So we'll be paying 10 grand for those 2 fields. So I think that's worth it. I think the crop we get out of it, what was growing there again, so we have triticale and what's that crop? That's not corn, is it? Nope. Rye? It's rye. So we've triticale and rye, so hopefully harvesting them should give us a good we'll have to do some more maths on that because we'll have to see what the prices are, because we will be applying fertilizers and stuff as well, so that would eat into profit margins and all that good stuff. So we'll just have to see how we fare out, because to be fair, the starting year we are going to be running quite tight on inputs. So we might even do we do it, do we not do it? Just don't know what way it's going to work out. Hit our auto track again. So if we go for pricing, current pricing, what are we looking for? It should be down here somewhere. So they're both evenly priced at around the 290 mark. We'll go on the lower side, check our seasons price menu, and have I gone past this? I think I have. There they are. So triticale is going to kind of, well, we might make a slight profit in December, and the same with rye, so they might be a quick injection of cash around that Christmas time where things will be tight anyway. So we might lease it. It will mean touching into a loan that we should be able to pay off once we sell them. That would be the plan in my head. Don't hit the... Wow, we nearly wiped out our own car. And away we go again. So I think that we've talked ourselves into doing it. With at least those 2 fields, they will add to our harvesting list. But we should, what we get out of them, hopefully if we get the stages of fertilizer on, which I think they need. So this needs 1, which is easy to do. We can do that now. And this will require 2, so we mightn't quite get all we can out of that one. So we'll just have to see how we go. And it will also be interesting to see the different crop types that Auction David has put on the map. Not Auction David, Jesus, sorry. I've gone blank on who made this map. Terrible. Oh, yep, I'm going to have to look at that up there in a second. So we're just going to do a quick run around the headland and we get back to our AB lines again. So somewhere here should be pretty good. I'm just going to do a quick turn here on the top. And yeah, not a bad effort. So hopefully we have enough fertilizer to finish this field, because everything else after this can be done with the liquid fertilizer. So hopefully we don't have to be dipping in and buying more, but it's looking pretty tight now. We should. We'll have to see how that plays out for us. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. As I say, we'll lease those 2 fields, and all going well, the crop we recover from it should be pretty good. So I think somewhere there should be a good line for us. Yep. Happy days. So we are getting it done. And all going well, we should be into harvest probably within the next episode or 2. Definitely within 2 we'll be harvesting, hopefully within 1. If things work out for us, we should be harvesting within that. We might do the fertilizing of the other fields off camera. Obviously this one will need another one, but we won't be harvesting this till late autumn, or late autumn, I'd say, mid to late autumn. And I think we are going to have to purchase another pallet of fertilizer, so that's going to add to our costs, but we'll see. We might be able to use it up on the 2 fields next door and save us having to buy liquid, because at this rate we are going to run out. I believe that is the local horsery that is near us. Is it a horsery, or is it just, I think it could be just a sell point maybe. So going to do that. Those 2 fields will be ours here shortly, and we'll get cracking on working on them. Mainly harvesting is probably what we'll see on them. We're just going to do this, which is a bit rough. Shut off, get off that bit of land, and back in. Not the ideal way to do that, but we've gotten away with it. So yeah, we're not going to make it on that run, are we? So we're going to have to go to the store and pick up some more fertilizer, but we can do that in the pickup. Yeah, we might take the entire tractor down there, save us bringing a pallet back to unload it. I think we are going to run out here shortly, which is a shame, because we don't have much left in our field to go. But it does mean we'd probably end up putting on row crops onto the Fent, and we will hit those 2 fields with the solid fertilizer instead of liquid. As I say, we don't have a whole pile of money to be playing with, so, and the money we're going playing with here to lease the fields is really our budget for our harvester, so do need to be wary of that as well. And we are out, so we'll run it dry and we will take off and see where we can get. So unfortunately tracking through a little bit of the crop, adding a little bit to compaction, but these things have to be done. And as I say, there's a couple of areas we just got to clean up around the farm. Maybe that's a winter project if we have the finances. Can't see where we're going. So this will give us a nice chance to see around the map. Really is a pretty looking map. Nothing coming. Although I don't think there's any traffic on these little tiny roads, but we'll get it done. Some sheds in there, can't really see. They have it well protected. There's the dealership up ahead. That car will surely forgive me as we pull out in front of him. We're only going a little bit. So we need a bag of fertilizer. So it's 2 grand for 1,000. Wow, doesn't be long adding up. And if we pull straight up, we should be able to load up. Oh, car coming. Oh, we did that. Saw it at the very end there. That is not good. But we managed to avoid an accident, which is what's important. So we'll get back to the field here. As I say, we finish off, and we'll probably end up buying a couple of fields, not buying them, leasing them for the year, and the farmer who currently owns them will obviously doesn't have to worry about them anymore. He hasn't put too much effort into the field, so we'll try and fire on the crop and see if we can get the most out of it. And hopefully it'll be a smart decision. If it is, we might look into leasing fields a little bit more into year 2. This is always, entrance always just catches me. I think it's here somewhere. There it is. It's well hidden. And we need to move the pickup as well. We just abandoned it there and we had seed in it. And away we go again. So I think we will call it here, guys. As I say, we have a bit to be doing off screen anyway, and hopefully we come back will be a mixture of finishing field prep and hopefully starting harvest. So we'll just stay in the tram line so we don't destroy any more field than we need to. And we'll make this turn up here. And this should see us done in the field. So that's it, guys. I've been Snowmany6. This has been 6ashes Farming Agency edition, and as always, your comments are more than welcome to see what direction we go with the farm. Do you think leasing will work? Am I wasting my time? Should I be more looking at upgrading the gear we currently have? All these decisions, hopefully with your feedback, we'll make the right ones. So as always, guys, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you all again. Take care.